Hello everyone, welcome or welcome back to Bullet Journaling with Eva. Today I would like to do a flip through of my October bullet journal setups from the last 2 years. The first one is my first ever bullet journal. It's a gold book edition bullet journal and we are going to start with this one. As you can see here, I used metallic colors and this is my cover page and calendar page. I have this title, Welcome October, the month of our love, because this is the month when I met my husband. You can also see my October calendar. I decided to use a metallic colors for planets, and you will see that I use metallic colors again in my October setup for this year, though it's a little different. Here we have my habit tracker, also featuring planets, including 6 habits, and I really like the shimmer of these metallic colors. Next is my grateful for spread. Now, let's go straight to the weekly layout. This is one of my favorite weekly layouts, where you have these squares. Some of them are filled with days and others with decorations. As you can see, I wasn't really good at it back then. I have these spots where I didn't color within the lines. Here's the second weekly spread. The wall page is covered in black. And I use metallic colors to draw space-themed decorations. For the next one, I draw a sun with orbits, and each day represents one orbit and one planet. I think it was a really good idea, but it wasn't executed as well as it could have been. The last one is a black and white weekly spread, where I didn't use metallic colors. I just draw planets, but I didn't really like the stamps I used for the titles. Now, let's look at last year's October setup. This one is in the Tuki Suzam edition bullet journal by Notebook Therapy, and it's one of my favorite spreads ever. It features ghosts and clouds, and I think it's a really nice cover page. I also included some Dutch doors, trying something different from the previous year. Let's talk about this title font. I think it's the best one. Here we have the winds of change really can be beautiful. It's something that can be motivational, and it reflects the positive changes I experienced that month. Then there is my weekly action spread. You can see a ghost watering its plants, but as you can tell, I only watered my plants during the last week, so it didn't help much to have that reminder there. Next is my calendar, which I didn't really like. Here's my habit tracker. I enjoyed this habit tracker. It looks like it's in a disco and there's a music playing. Then there's my mood tracker. I decided to use a mood tracker in this year's October setup as well. For this one, I used bats to fill in my moods. And I really like how the page turned out. It worked great. Here is my grateful for spread, followed by my finances, which I prefer to keep private. Let's go straight to the weekly spreads. Just like I enjoyed my monthly setup, I also really liked my weekly spreads. Here you can see this little ghost with a chemistry theme, because you can't scare me, I'm a chemistry teacher. I also like how these banners turned out, they look really nice. There's a more colorful spread with a horizontal weekly layout, but I have this awkward space I didn't use. Still, I like the little unicorn ghost in the right corner. Now, the next one is my favorite weekly spread ever. I draw a ghost in a jar, which I will link here so you can see how I created it. It's a really simple weekly spread, but the decoration makes it stand out. The last spread features some orange and green with pumpkins, and in the right corner there are ghosts shaped like cats. So, those are my 2 October setups, and I can't wait for you to see this year's October setup, which I have already finished. I'm really proud of it. You can clearly see the evolution between these two setups. One is really colorful, while the other is black and white, but still very effective. That's all for today. Please leave me a comment telling me which setup you prefer, the black and white or the metallic one. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and I will see you next week. Bye!